Evening. Buyer's remorse. Buy a new car? I'll be moving in. Let's get started.
Sorry, I think there's been a mistake. I bought it from Carvana.
You what?
Yeah, great price. I even have 7 days to love it or return it.
So there's no...
No buyer's remorse. More like buyer's rejoice.
I guess I'll let myself out. Congratulations. I mean it.
Buyer's rejoice. Buy your car today on Carvana.
Limitations and exclusions may apply. See our 7-day return policy at Carvana.com.
Welcome to How to Survive, the show that teaches you how to survive the stuff that can kill you.
Like getting T-boned, or an accidental overdose, or a coma.
Oh boy. And the stuff that just makes you wish you were dead.
Like wearing polyester in the heat.
No thank you.
Or saying the wrong name during sex. Or knowing and visiting a place called Diptyque.
Yeah.
No, you're proud of it? Did I offend you? I'm sorry.
No, I guess I've gone into a diptyque.
They won't let me in.
No.
It's outside my pay grade.
Yeah, same.
Sir,
yeah, they just look at me and they go, no.
You're not allowed in here. You know where you're always allowed?
In our theme song?
Of our theme song.
Welcome in.
Ground is shaking under our feet, mountains on fire, flooding in the street. Can't breathe the air, can't fight the feeling. Gobbling down Xanax ain't the way to be dealing. Gotta do better than just getting high. We gotta stick together if we're gonna survive. Ooh, how to survive. Ooh, how to survive.
Hello.
Oh, welcome to How to Survive.
Welcome yourself.
This is a podcast. If you're just joining us for the first
In
time.
progress.
Hi.
It's boiling hot in Los Angeles.
Sure is.
It's Banana Times USA.
It's hot a lot of places, though. I know. I spoke with my mother in Ohio, and it was 90 there. So
yeah, and I heard there's a heat wave in New York also.
And we're entering El Nino.
Oh, we are?
So everybody, get your defensible spaces ready if you're in California. That's what they're saying.
Defensible spaces.
You don't know about this? Come on, we're a survival podcast.
I know. I don't think I know that term.
It means
is this me telling everybody that if shit goes down in LA, they should come to my house because I'm on the second floor and we have a good overlook of the street?
Yeah, that's what it means. It means you're the Kurt Russell, Escape from New York.
How many people get on your balcony before it falls? 5?
No. My building's pretty sturdy. I mean, the cracks in the walls.
Let's test it out.
Otherwise, but
let's see how many people we can get to go over to your valley apartment
and stand on your balcony.
You know what?
I'm not going to be part of it. I'm going to say that.
Was it built before the 94 earthquake?
No.
Oh, it's post 94.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
No, I'm sorry. Yes, it was.
Oh, yeah. So it's already been shaken off its foundation a little bit.
They retrofit it with something. I'm sure I'm still paying for that somehow.
Yeah, you probably are.
Yeah. Well. I'm going to not participate in the balcony test.
No.
If that's okay. I'll film it from the ground.
Oh, God. Did you see that video of the little girl hanging out the window?
No.
Holy fuck.
Where? What? Why? Why was she hanging out a window?
I still don't know why. I don't even know if it was in this country. I can't remember if it was in this country or somewhere else. But it's fucking crazy. She's like under 3.
Okay.
She's hanging off of like a windowsill type thing. And the people outside are, of course, gathering and freaked out.
Yeah.
And a cop or someone climbs up, and then maybe it's Spain because the guy they said he was a former
mariachi
cricketer.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it was England. I don't know. Former cricketer. This guy goes up. He doesn't have a shirt on. I don't know why. And at some point, she just lets go, and he catches her, but first she kind of falls over his shoulder.
Oh my God.
It's horrifying.
Oh my God.
And then, and then he catches her, and then he just like gives her to the person through the window. Yeah. It's terrifying.
I'm getting
like this thing?
I'm getting the chills.
Yep.
I'm getting the chills just thinking about it. Oh,
Does it say where it was?
East London.
Oh wow.
Oh, East London. Okay.
I'll watch it later. I saw the footage from that recent major earthquake. Was that the Philippines?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, it was pretty wild. They were showing all these people like running out of a fast food restaurant, and then they showed this building collapse and people just like looking at their, damage in their apartments. But I was like,
oh my God.
Oh yeah, that That can be us any moment. I don't want a building to fall on me.
No. Well, I mean, at least we don't have crazy high. We're not in crazy high buildings.
Every time I drive through downtown LA, I'm like, why did we do this? Why do we build these tall buildings? That doesn't seem like a good idea.
But aren't they built to sway?
Yeah, but I mean, how much can they really sway? I mean, how much can they stand? We'll find out.
Yes, we'll find out. Yeah. I don't
At some
know.
point.
I don't know.
Anyway, that's fun to talk about.
Well, I have something extremely exciting happened.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Oliver has started watching The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills with me.
Oh, you got him.
I don't know how, but I somehow got him.
You just had it on and he walked in.
Kind of,
and
yeah.
he was like, why are you doing this?
No, he's like, I'll watch with you.
Aww.
He had, I think a long time ago, he had kind of gone in and out when I was watching New York.
Yeah.
And he thought that, those opening things they say are so stupid.
Yes.
And he just thought those were hysterical. So he sat down with me and he watched it. And now I have someone to like bounce my theories off of. And
This is the best thing that could have happened.
The best thing that's ever happened. So then yesterday we watched a whole episode together and it was really exciting. And
Did you get to just make jokes and stuff and laugh a lot? Or are
Yeah.
you guys like no joking during Housewives?
Well, actually it's funny because I realized, I have to pause it because he wants to talk, which is great.
Yes.
But no, I do want to hear what's going on. So I do pause.
You're like, he's fucking talking.
And then at one point he was on his phone and I was like about to say something like, because we never are on our phones when we're watching a show together. And I was like, Danielle, it's Real Housewives. He can be on his phone if he wants to be.
Don't be controlling. Don't be
really
controlling. Don't
quite
be controlling.
okay.
It's Housewives. It's not Succession.
No, right. But then it's funny because I'm like telling him, well, in the future, these two end up divorced and she, and her husband goes to jail and and she gets robbed at gunpoint because, we're way back. So, but yeah, it's pretty funny.
I love this for
Yeah.
you.
We are going to learn today how to survive a coma.
People do sometimes.
Yes, they do.
Oh my God.
So,
So excited.
are you ready? Strap it in.
Yeah, because I might be in a coma someday.
That's true, you might.
And if I am, you guys will play this episode.
Over and over
in
again.
the
on
hospital
loop.
because maybe I can hear it.
Right, because you
you'll be
don't
like-
know.
And you'll both be holding each of my hands going, Chris,
Yeah.
do you hear this? It's you.
Yes, it's Mexico, not Mexico.
So listen, that just came up. I made my kids say the other day, I was like, guys, say the word that is under California. What is that? And they were like, Mom, we know you say Mexico. It's Mexico. It's Mexico.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
How did they know that?
I think I had talked about it with them already.
Oh,
but
okay.
I was like, but listen, I was listening to an audiobook and the guy in the main character, he goes there and the people in Mexico say Mexico.
Because they're Mexican.
I know, but I think that's where I learned it.
Because you're authentic. You pronounce everything.
Well, a lot of my Mexican friends say it that way, and I think I just picked it up.
Oh, I see. Okay, she looks all bashful. She knows it sounds ridiculous.
It does. I'm just trying to.
Is
trying to fit in.
Is Sven's name Neumann? How did they say it in Germany?
Neumann.
Neumann.
He actually says Neumann too.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that. So do you say that?
Not usually, because it sounds weird when I say it.
Neumann.
Neumann.
Neumann. Yeah, it sounds like Jerry Lewis.
You know what's funny? I kind of tease him about this. Whenever he calls somebody on the phone, he'll go, "Hello, this is Sven Neumann. I was wondering if you guys have reservations." Because in Germany, whenever you call somebody, you introduce yourself first.
Oh.
So he does that here, but it's like, I'm like, you don't have to tell people your name first. But he still does it.
That sounds like something my mom would do. Like, yeah, okay, thank you. Yeah. Order. Yes, tell McDonald's how you want your hamburger cooked and that you want little ice.
This is Judith Koenig. I would like my fries extra crispy.
Sorry, Judith Levitt.
Oh, did she keep her name?
She used both.
Yeah.
So it kind of, she did officially change it, I think, because.
I love that.
But
it was very.
As an actor, she
kept it.
Used Levitt.
Not as a feminist.
Well, no, I don't know. I think maybe she thought it was both. I'm not sure. Although, did I ever tell you the baking thing?
No.
How my mom used to say, I'm not a baker. I don't bake. And I thought it was, this whole time, I thought it was, this is her weird feminist thing of saying, like, yes, I basically stay home and cook and take care of my kids, but I'm not a baker.
Yeah.
But then I realized, like within the last year,
Yes.
it occurred to me, it's because she doesn't measure. Like she wouldn't be able to bake because she didn't pay attention to details.
Okay.
So I don't think
you
she
have
would,
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
but she knew how to sew. That seems important for details.
yeah, that's true.
But
that's true.
you can also kind of wing it with. I think my mom is. Well, that's not true. My mom is really good at sewing, and I'm like, oh, you're good at math. Like you know how to measure and like understand measuring.
Yeah, I don't know how my mom. Maybe she was like an idiot savant in that way, because she wasn't very good at. Well, she's good at some detail. I don't know. It's just like when I would ask her for a recipe, and she would, and I told you she would just like it would say like vinegar, and I'd be like, well, how much vinegar? And she'd say, well, just use your judgment. And I'd be like, I don't have judgment.
Right.
I don't know how to cook, so you need to tell me measurement. And she would not have any.
My mom's the same with cooking, though.
Yeah.
Like, but she also is a baker, and she'll use recipes for baking.
Yeah.
But they're always like handwritten down, and she'll have to take a photo of it and send it to me. It's like everything I do is a recipe. Like I don't. There's nothing that I'm like, oh, throw this and throw that and throw this.
I don't know. That's like another level.
Yes.
All right. Are we ready to learn how to survive a coma?
Let's all learn, because any of us could be in a coma at any time.
Okay. A coma is a deep unconscious state where you can't wake up or respond, even to pain or loud sounds. Head injury, strokes, infections, or overdoses, among other things, can cause it. Okay. There are types of comas. The types vary based on the cause. Anoxic brain injury caused by a lack of oxygen to your brain, like after a cardiac arrest or drowning. Diabetes related due to very low or very high blood sugar levels. Medically induced.
Oh, I've heard about that.
Yes, we're going to talk about that.
The good kind of coma.
Yes, like the good kind of cholesterol.
Yes.
Which I'll never know the difference between. A controlled coma in a medical setting to help the brain rest. We'll get more into that. Toxic metabolic encephalopathy from too much or too little of certain chemicals in your body, like an overdose.
Oh.
And trauma-induced caused by a head injury. Okay, symptoms of a coma. I didn't really know why we needed symptoms, but apparently you do. Closed eyes. Mm-hmm. Pupils that don't respond to light when they're open. They always do that thing where they shine the light in the open eyes. No movement except reflexes. No response to pain or loud noises. No speech, communication, or awareness. Slow, irregular, or gasping breathing patterns, and loss of consciousness. These can vary from person to person. While many signs are common, some people may move differently. Comas also range in severity. Okay, a coma occurs when something disrupts your brain works. This could happen to your brainstem's reticular activating system, which is a network of nerve cells that keep you awake, or your cerebral hemispheres, the two largest areas of your brain that help you think. Okay. Common causes can, I kind of went over that, but there's also lack of oxygen or blood flow to the brain tumors, extreme body temperatures, low or high.
Oh.
Which I thought was interesting. Head injuries, infection, metabolic issues like blood sugar levels. We talked about that. Seizures, stroke, substance overdose. Okay. Treatments include making sure you're safe. Your care team will help you breathe using a ventilator and keep your heart beating by giving you fluids through an IV. Handling emergencies. Depending on the cause, you may need IV sugar for low sugar, blood sugar, an injection of naloxone for an overdose, or medications for seizures. Managing the cause. You may need antibiotics for infections, surgery for head injuries, or medicine for heart problems, among other treatments to prevent complications. Your care team may watch how your body responds. They may use the Glasgow Coma Scale to check your progress.
Yes, I've heard of this.
To see if you have?
Yeah, I think we talked about it on the show. Sometime, probably we did a brain injury one. And
so we already made jokes about it'll change your brogue and stuff.
We didn't do it now.
How deep your brogue is on the scale.
I love it.
Yeah. Coma recovery scale.
Okay.
Something different. As you recover, your brain and body need time to heal. You may not be able to talk or move right away, but even small signs of awareness, like following something with your eyes, are important. Healthcare providers use the coma recovery scales to track these signs.
So then they can tell if you're in like a mild coma or like a deep coma?
Just to see, I think, how your brain is doing. There are different kinds. I didn't get into it, but there's like like vegetative state and
Got it.
coma and like brain death, and there's different things.
There's levels.
There are levels. The scale measures body movement, eye movement, sound and speech, touch and pain responses. The scale helps your care team see how you're progressing. It can help them choose the right treatments to support your recovery. How long does a coma last? A coma can be very brief and last only a few minutes,
Oh, wow.
Oh,
or it can last as long as I might be in a coma right now, or it can last as long as 1 to 2 weeks. Unfortunately, death is a possible complication. I would say that's a complication.
Can't they last years too?
Yes. This is more likely with severe injuries, serious illness, or delayed medical care. I think that is maybe the minority of patients. Most comas don't last more than a few weeks. People often either wake up or shift into a different state of reduced consciousness.
Ah.
Can I hear or remember things that happened while I was in a coma? This is like the age-old question, right?
Yeah.
It's possible. Some people in a coma hear what's happening around them and even remember parts of it later. But this varies a lot and is hard to predict. There's also something called locked-in syndrome, which is
Yes.
that bell in the...
Butterfly?
Yes, butterfly in the...
Diving bell in the
Diving,
butterfly.
yes.
Yeah.
Where, like, you do hear everything and you do understand everything, but you cannot communicate except for maybe blinking.
I've heard, I listened to that podcast about that guy who was locked in, but he was also, his eyes were closed. I think he was thought to be in like a basically vegetative state, but he was actually hearing everything.
At some point, he must have been able to open his eyes because I think that's how he supposedly wrote the book, was by blinking.
No, this other, I'm talking
different guy.
I'm talking about someone
Okay.
else
Sorry.
There was a podcast about how he thinks that maybe his girlfriend sort of caused it to happen.
Ooh.
And was kind of trying to keep him in that state. It was like a sort of a Munchausen by proxy thing. And
So he obviously came out of it because he's talking about this.
Yeah, but nobody thought he would ever regain consciousness. And that if he did,
Holy shit.
that he would never like speak or walk or talk again.
Maybe for What Did We Learn, you can give us the name of
Yeah,
that.
I can't remember it, but I'll find it.
Yeah. Recovering from a coma is a long and often complex process. Brain damage can range from mild to severe. Thus, it is difficult for us to predict recovery time as well as the severity of the effects. Recovering from a coma can sometimes be discouraging, but with proper care and support, patients can make significant progress, and very soon patients will be able to return to everyday life. Above all, it is important to show kindness and compassion this is for the person caring for them.
Yeah.
By patiently listening to the patient. Understanding how the person may feel and provide emotional support is beneficial during this period.
Yeah, stop talking about your coma all the time.
We get it. It was just like, poor boy, you got to sleep. So sorry.
Oh, Jenny's going to come to book club and all she's going to fucking talk about is her coma. I was in a coma.
Yeah, I missed the last.
Sorry, I couldn't finish the book. I was in a coma.
Yeah, sorry. It is also beneficial to help them adjust to their new environment. You can gently remind them of what has changed since they were sick. Like what year it is.
Oh my God, what if they went into a coma before Trump was president?
That would be a good TV show.
Right?
A good prestige limited drama.
Yes. Such a good, should we pitch that?
I think we should.
Like, think about, they go into a coma right before they think Hillary's going to be elected.
Yeah, 2016.
Yeah.
October of 2016.
And now they wake up.
Yeah.
We have to give them a job, though, that also...
January of 2025, he wakes up.
January 6th. And they work in the White House. We have to give them a job that's like somehow really affected by all of this too.
Oh, that's really...
In a fun way, though.
Yeah.
I don't want them to be like working government. I don't know. It's got to be something that's like...
like a journalist?
Yeah, maybe a journalist. They have to cover it.
Yes, but now they find they can't cover it because they work for CBS.
Yes. Their boss is Barry Weiss.
Right. I mean, she was nice enough to give them their job back after like almost a decade in a coma. So that was nice.
Yeah, but then immediately fired.
But then immediately...
Scott Pelley. Is
Fired
that who it is?
Yeah.
Scott Pelley? Yeah. Did you listen to his interview on The Daily?
No.
It's interesting.
I've heard clips of him talking, but I don't know if it was from The Daily.
It's probably, I think it's the only interview he's given, so he probably did. But he's a fascinating person because he's like, they're like, what would you describe it like when you found out you walked in and you were being fired? Because he didn't think he was being fired. I would say it was probably like I just found out my wife was brutally murdered.
Jesus Christ.
Like everything he says. He goes,
dramatic much?
He goes, I don't think I'm being hyperbolic when I say that.
No way. He really said that?
And then later he'll go, when everyone was let go, it was like everyone was murdered. Like everything he says is so like intense. He's
Have
like,
you heard of the Holocaust?
Yes.
Well,
it was
it's kinda
worse.
like
It was worse. It was worse. You know the genocide in Rwanda?
Right up there.
Was right up there. He's very dramatic in everything he says. So it's interesting to listen to him with a little bit of like a giggle.
That's funny.
For me, it was like kind of funny.
With
Okay.
that daily music going on in the background.
Yes.
Okay. Where are we? Above all, it is important to show kind. Okay. It's also beneficial to help them adjust to their new environment. You can gently remind them of, finally getting them involved in active activities. It's worth doing both indoors and outdoors. It can be the key to overall improvement. Okay. I'm going to tell you a little bit about medically induced comas.
Thank you.
They're done for protection. Unlike a coma that happens because of an accident or sickness, a medically induced coma is something healthcare providers do on purpose. It's used to protect the brain in serious situations like a major stroke, surgery, or head injury. It may give the brain the time it needs to recover. Okay, it puts the brain into a controlled pause. Healthcare providers use anesthetics or sedative medications like propofol, midazolam, ketamine, or phenobarbital to induce this type of coma and make the brain less active. This may help reduce swelling, pressures, or seizures.
That doesn't sound bad, honestly.
I was going to say, could I just do a little bit at night?
Yeah.
Just a little bit of a coma at night?
Yeah. Oh, just like not have as many nightmares. Like just like, could they just do like a tincture?
A tincture of coma?
Yeah. Could I have a tincture of medically induced
Yeah.
coma?
I'm microdosing comas.
Yeah. Could we microdose comas? Just a little under the tongue.
It's not permanent and can be reversed. Healthcare providers like neurologists watch medically induced coma patients closely to see how they're doing. They can change the medications to adjust how deep the coma is or how long it lasts. Coming out of it usually involves slowly reducing the medication while closely monitoring the pressure inside the skull, oxygen, temperature, and electrical activity in the brain. We want to make sure the person comes out of the coma without restarting the brain injury or seizures. Some people might still make movements. Even though the person is in an unconscious state, their body still might move a little. You might spot reflexes like twitching or a response to pain. These movements don't mean the person is awake. Waking up doesn't happen right away. Even after the healthcare providers stop giving the medicine, it can take some time for the person to wake up. It might be a few hours or even a couple of days before they are no longer in the coma, depending on their health and the type of medication. Sometimes it takes days for the body to clear the medication or the anesthetic used, especially if high doses were given. Ben McMahon learned... Oh, that's the story. Okay, so wait. I was also going to say... what was I going to say? Sometimes they actually even perform surgery on you while you're in the medically...
Yeah, isn't that the point sometimes?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
But it's also just to like make the brain heal because it's not working as hard.
Right.
It's very strange.
It's wild.
And I guess I read a story about like during COVID... That's what people had to do. Like they had to go into, when you're intubated.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that that's meant when you're intubated, you're in a medically induced coma.
Always?
I don't
Being
know.
intubated?
I don't know.
That doesn't seem...
I was a little confused.
Yeah.
So maybe not.
Have you, it just made me think about like when you were talking about the waking up part. Oliver, did he ever have surgery when he was little?
Yeah.
How little was he?
9-ish.
Did he, that's probably already would be past, but when he woke up, was he pretty chill?
Yeah, I don't remember him being, he was like a little bit confused for like 3 minutes or something.
So when they're really little,
Yeah.
they can have different reaction because it's really scary for them. So when Alex was 2.5, she had
Her
surgery
eyes, right?
because she had to have her eyes cut into essentially and stitched up in her eyes because she had something called, what's it called? I'm trying to think of I'm trying to think of the word of what it was called, but it doesn't matter. Her eyes were muscles of her eyes were so tight that they were pulling her eyes in, like,
Right.
Crossing. So they were like, we just want to warn you that when she wakes up, she might be really, really angry and screaming.
That's where it started.
Yeah, you fucking did this to her.
Really?
And we were like, okay. She said, they said, we'll give you a popsicle to give to her, and that might help. And we were like, okay. And so like, she was kind of still sleeping when we were standing, and she sort of rose up, and like, it was like a fucking demon. Like, she kind of like opened her eyes and was literally like, ah, like screaming, and like flung the popsicle from my hand. And it was like rage, because it's like a terrifying feeling, I guess, that just can be this rage. So we were like, wow, they were not kidding. And she really delivered.
There's no way to prepare a 2-year-old for what's about to happen. I mean, like, what did you even tell her?
No, I mean, we explained it as best we could. She knew. Maybe she was 3. So, yeah, you just do your best to explain it in terms they can understand,
That's crazy. So how long was she in that state?
Not long. She calmed down.
That's so... You must have been so scared to have a 3-year-old in a surgery.
I did not look forward to it. No, I didn't. I was not. It was stressful.
Was it a long surgery?
No, I think it was a couple hours.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It must have been torture though.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, it's, parents go through much worse than an eye surgery with their kids.
Sure.
Like I've heard about people whose kids have had to have like heart surgeries when they're tiny babies. So, still, but I remember that being like, what the hell? Oh my God.
I'm glad they warned you.
Yes. Can you imagine?
Okay. Are you ready for a story?
Yes, please.
I couldn't figure out where this was from. Something led me to believe it was Australian, but then when I looked back, I couldn't figure out why I thought that. Anyway. Okay. Ben McMahon learned the basics of Chinese at high school, but he was nowhere near fluent. Then in 2015, Ben was riding in a car that got T-boned by a truck and was rushed to hospital. Well, that's part of the reason.
English?
Yeah, maybe it's English. When he woke from an induced coma a week later, he was frustrated to find that no one could understand him except for a Chinese nurse.
Oh, boy.
Over the next week, Ben realized that when he opened his mouth to communicate with his family, friends, and doctors, it was Chinese that was coming out.
Wild.
He didn't fumble or hesitate when he spoke. He just articulated his inner dialogue, which had mysteriously switched from English to Chinese.
That's so wild.
So I've heard of these stories,
Yeah.
but this at least a little bit explains why. A little bit. Well, okay, so this was done as an interview, but I just cut out most of the questions because they were sort of self-explanatory. So this is him answering the first question. Well, I don't remember the accident. They asked him if they remember the accident because I was completely knocked out. But what I was told was that a big semi-trailer truck ran a red light and smashed into the side of the car. The accident fractured all my sternum, rib bones, and I had a major concussion and was put into a coma for about a week. Then waking up was a big blur because there were 2 weeks in which I was going in and out of consciousness. But I remember there was a Chinese nurse, and as I regained consciousness, the first words that came out of my mouth were fluent Chinese. And the nurse was quite taken aback and went to tell my parents. Well, the nurse told my parents, your son is woken up from the coma, but he's speaking Chinese. And so, of course, my parents were over the moon, their son is alive, but they were kind of worried that they'd have to learn Chinese to communicate with me.
Yeah.
And so the question is, so you didn't realize you were speaking Chinese? No, I had no idea. It wouldn't matter if I was speaking with the nurses, the nurse doctors, or people that came in the room, or my parents and brother. It was just the most natural thing that came out of my mouth.
So he could still understand their English, but he would just respond in Chinese.
That's a good question. It must be.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a really good question. What was your Chinese like before the accident? I could have basic conversations with people, but I wasn't fluent. But then after the accident, my internal monologue, the voice that kind of speaks to you in your head, that just switched.
That's so crazy.
And so from that moment onwards, it just became so much more natural and so much more fluent. There was no thinking English.
Yeah.
Then translating it to Chinese and speaking. It was just straight Chinese.
Yeah. Wow.
Were there any theories from neurologists or maybe psychologists about how a coma had affected your language skills? Yeah. One of the theories was that for English speakers, most of our language memory is on the left side of the brain. But for some reason, Chinese speakers use both hemispheres of the brain more than, say, your average English speaker. And I received most of the impact on the left side, so that side needed to rest and repair itself. Potentially what then happened is the brain went, okay, the left side needs to go into more rest. Let's shift the language activity over to the right side. And for that reason, maybe Chinese became more natural.
It just took over.
It took about a week to differentiate between the languages. I realized I had to speak English to my parents and brother, but then I had other people I could speak Chinese with. Then from the coma to differentiating between languages and getting home, it was maybe a month. Okay, so let me just say that at this point, he falls in love with China. He goes to China. He appears on a Chinese dating show.
No way.
Which he calls a date show. And then they're like, oh, so did they know why you could speak fluent Chinese? And they said, no one asked me. Like, that wasn't part of the story, which makes no sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so then the question is, I want to go back to this idea of fate or destiny. Do you believe in it? Yeah, 100%. The Chinese talk about this thing. Now he's all Chinese.
Yeah.
Now it's like everything is Chinese.
He's very Chinese now.
Called Min Gyun, which is like fate that brings two people together. It's generally romantic, but it can also be the fate that brought me and China together. I've been kind of directed in this way towards China, and I've got this deep burning passion for the country that I wouldn't have had if it weren't for the accident. I just think fate dictates the direction you go. In some ways, are you glad that the accident happened? I don't think anyone is glad about, nearly dying and being in a coma for a week, but I'm very thankful and grateful that I woke up and some really good things came out of it.
That is so fascinating.
Isn't that crazy?
It's so crazy. All we need to do is get T-boned, and you'll be fluent in Spanish.
Right.
I'll be fluent in German.
But the thing is, maybe it's only Chinese that's on the right side.
Oh, that's true.
Like the stories I've heard of, and maybe they aren't true, but the stories I've heard of is like the person never studied the language and suddenly they're speaking that language. But this makes a lot more sense.
Yes, because
like somewhere in you, know the basics, but just can't.
You can't make it work, yeah.
Like trying to learn Spanish and you trying to learn German, I'm sure there are moments where you're like, I get it, I just can't like make it work. So it's somewhere in your brain.
Yeah, I have a lot of it stored.
Yeah.
But I can't ever remember it, or I can't recall it. Like,
right.
I don't recall like all the things that I've put in.
Right.
But they're there somewhere.
Right.
It'd be like, if suddenly I could do the algebra I learned in 8th grade or something.
Right, because you knew it at one point.
It's there. It doesn't just fall, does it? It stays in there.
If you guys were going to be hit by a car, put into a coma,
Yeah.
and you come out doing something that you couldn't do before, what would you like to be able to do?
Sing.
Sing, good one.
But I've never been able to sing. Can I still have it? Can I still say sing?
Let's just say, yeah.
Okay,
This
sing.
is
I'd
like-
be able to sing.
Okay, Garen,
Boy, that's tough. It might be like math or something.
you'd want to be able to do math?
Because my math is so bad, it makes me feel like I'm underdeveloped.
Do you have to do math regularly?
No, but something that troubles me so much.
Really?
To be able to do it.
I see.
with
Then,
ease
yeah, that would be really
be-
comforting.
Yeah, it would.
Does
or
it
speak another language?
Does
would
it
be
get
cool
in the
too.
way of your life, your inability to do math? Like, can you do times tables?
I
Do you
can-
know them in your head?
Probably to an extent, but like when I'm trying to do a tip
Oh.
or do anything like that, it starts making me panic.
Okay, I can see them why you'd want that. Yeah.
It like even when I'm just because I don't like to, I like to keep it rounded. So like,
Oh, you
let's say
try to?
it's-
Oh, I
I
never
don't do that.
that. No,
Yeah,
I
I
always
try to
do.
make it go up to
I make it easy on
straight
myself.
up.
I go
10
okay,
plus
10% is this, and then I double it.
Right.
'Cause I was-
or double or. Yeah.
I mean, I always do 20, unless they're awful, but I always do 20%.
Yeah.
So I just go, 10% so easy. So if it's 11, say it's $11.20, I go, okay, I know it's $1.20.
And then you double it,
that,
it's $2.40.
$2.40.
Yeah.
I never try to round to make it.
Yeah, I'm with you. I did the exact same thing.
I'm not
you
going to
did.
put myself through that. There, let yourself
I would
off.
also like to learn how to drink.
Oh, that would be good.
I've just forgotten how to do that. And I almost
Yeah.
choked to death.
Get your swallowing reflexes in order, and then just take our little.
First swallow, then math.
Math is a real struggle for me too, but like I can do enough of the basics of like that. And when I'm baking and like if it's like if I know I have to double a recipe and it's 3/4, I can double 3/4.
Right.
Like the main things I think I need math for, but percentages, I forget it. I'm not
I used to love doing the percentage thing.
like
Longhand.
like decimals to percentages, that kind of stuff.
Oh God, yeah.
I can't do that kind of
I
stuff.
have to do it for work sometimes, but you know what? You can just Google it.
Yeah, anything
And that's really helpful.
Anything I need that level of math for,
Yeah.
I use the old Googles.
I guess.
What's yours?
I think mine would be language. I'm probably, unless I could just like dance spectacularly, like I could do everything I wanted to do.
You can. This is
maybe it would be that.
that's a good one.
That would probably. I guess it'd be
Think
that.
of the live show we'd put on. Suddenly, I can sing.
You can sing.
You can dance.
You can do math.
Yeah,
We'll give you a big
Yeah, we're gonna
chalkboard.
Goodwill Hunting
I
you
was
in
just
the
going to
middle
say
of
we're
us.
going to have a Goodwill Hunting
You're going to
moment.
solve some amazing
Yeah.
unknown equation that has yet to be solved. That's going
Right.
to be.
Can't
you know what?
wait.
People do have to get up and pee. During
so
the
that'll be
show,
the math
so that'll be the math
portion.
break. And coming up, guys, math break, and you'll do like a little break
Yes.
dance thing, and then everybody has to get up and go to the bathroom, and you'll do your big equation.
I think that's good. And we'll be right back. Hello, welcome back.
Oh, hi.
Oh, hi, shoulders.
What is it? What?
You're just looking all sexy today.
You know, I'm trying to lift more weights.
Oh, yeah, that's right. How is that fascist class going? Wasn't the... Oh, no, the teacher was like, don't eat anything.
sugar.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's that going?
I haven't been going
Oh, okay.
because I hate classes, it turns out. I've been doing weights at home.
Oh, see, I'm the opposite. I need people to tell me what to do.
I just hate going to classes.
Got it.
Turns out I'll be like, this Wednesday I'm going, and then Wednesday I'll come and I'll be like, I can just lift weights at home.
Gotcha.
But I have been exercising with my daughter, and
that's good.
She has to because she won't do a sport.
Yes.
She missed all of the dates for the high school sport tryouts.
Oh, she missed, quote unquote?
No, she didn't miss. I mean, we were like, here's when they are, and she was like, threw a big fit, and it was
Yeah, she just doesn't want to do sports.
she really doesn't want to do sports. I don't know how much you're supposed to make kids do sports
I mean,
as a parent if they really hate sports. Like,
I don't think you should. I mean, I don't know. Like, exercise is one thing, but joining a sports... I don't know. Oliver never did it.
it's hard
He
to
had
know.
no interest. I mean, he did...
He had a lot of other interests that he did.
Yeah, I mean, he did fencing until he was bored of it. And then he did ping pong, but the...
You can tell by his arms.
so rude.
So big.
So rude.
It was ping pong arms.
Yeah, the pandemic fucked that up.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, yeah, I say, like, do you use the gym at school? No.
It's not, I mean, I wasn't a sports kid.
I know, he
It's just-
wants to change his shape.
Yeah.
But I'm like, you can't unless he does free weights, but I don't know.
Yeah. So I don't know either. I'm pretty sure our guest is going to have all the answers, and that's
Yes,
why
I think so.
we brought them here.
On the first half of the show, we talked about how to survive a coma. And now we're going to talk about how to survive Ambien with Roy Cruz. Hi, Roy. How are you?
Thank you. I'm happy. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for having me. It's kind of like my official first-time podcast.
Yes,
Oh,
you're a
nice.
virgin.
So, yeah, a virginish. You
Well,
know.
we hope you came to the right place.
Well, I
Yes,
think so.
we'll
think
make
so.
it safe,
Yeah.
so,
and
yeah.
hopefully you'll remember.
It'll
us
be
well.
gentle.
Yeah, gentle, and you
Yeah.
can edit it if I. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out.
We'll find out.
Yeah.
So Roy, well, I know Roy from open mics.
Mm-hmm.
So we go back a very long
Nice.
time doing stand-up. He's extremely funny, but actually, you make your living as an artist
yeah.
and an actor.
Yeah.
Very
So,
cool.
what kind of art do you do? Is it painting?
Drawings mostly. Roy
Okay.
Cruz Art, Instagram, just to shame
Good.
Yeah,
Yes,
we'll check
good,
it out.
good.
promote. Yeah. So I do more abstract and drawing on paper.
Yes.
That's my thing. So using acrylics and markers and pencils and
Beautiful.
gouache. Yeah.
It's so cool.
And every Sunday I'm at Larchmont on the sidewalk
Yeah.
Nice.
selling my artwork. So I'm a street vendor, basically.
Very cool.
What is your story with Ambien, my friend?
I Can I be honest? Very
Please.
honest. I just
we
got
want.
I was getting the anxiety coming here.
Oh no.
Although, because I've written a story about this in our essay shows, and I said, okay, now I'm going to give the story behind it. Like,
Okay, good.
What happened? But this story is still the same. So, you talked about Coma.
Yeah.
That was the first
Yes.
part.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like, oh my God, if I didn't survive this, I'd probably be in a coma.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, shall I give you everything?
Give us everything.
Yeah, we want everything.
From fuck to finish?
From fuck to finish. Did you make that up?
Yeah.
I love it.
love that.
That's great.
That's
Can
our
I-
new shirt. Fuck to finish. From fuck to finish. Okay.
Please give me the credit, okay?
Of course, by Roy Cruz. And then
Yeah.
we're going to put your Instagram.
And we'll have your art on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So basically, I might as well just give you the whole story.
Give us the whole story.
Yeah.
So, I was painting this beautiful artwork that was going to be shown in an art show, my very first art show, and it was kind of high end. Like the gallery said, "Oh, that's worth $1,500." Oh, wow.
Nice.
So, okay, I made it, and then I got a call from. Then I posted it on Instagram, and then I got. I'm so shy and ashamed. I got a DM from a gay porn star that I really love.
Yeah.
You're a fan of his work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jack Dixon.
I mean, love that name.
Yeah.
It's good he was born with that name, so
Yeah.
he knew what to go into.
Yeah. Well, they invented that, right?
I know. I'm just being funny.
So anyway, so
Well, the 3 Ks in Dixon gave it away.
Yeah. And spelled with 3 X's.
3 X's. Yeah.
So I posted it, and then I was like, "Oh my God! Like he's following me." It's like I was so shocked. And he said, "Look, I'm interested in that. How much is it?" So I gave the price, and I said, "Oh, that's way beyond my budget." And I said, "Okay, I wanted to kind of collab. Like, well, if we could have sex, I'll give it to you for free." I didn't though.
Oh my God! Right? Okay.
Because
Shoot
that's kind of like
your shot. Go for
Shoot
it.
your shot, so to speak.
You want my book?
yeah. Well, but that means like I'm doing disservice to my art.
Yes. You're placing a value on your art.
Yeah.
And it has the value of
So anyway, so basically, I got a little, frustrated, like, oh, I lost a sale, but I cannot bring down the price.
Yeah.
because you told the gallery.
Yeah, they
right.
gave the price.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like thinking, well, I didn't say it, but after the show, I'm just gonna, reach out again and,
Yes.
So anyway, so that same night, after the show, the gallery, blah blah, the painting didn't get sold.
Okay.
So I thought, this is so frustrating, like. And when queens get frustrated, we got a cruise.
That's where your name comes in.
Yeah.
Yes. Your name, Roy
Yeah.
Cruz, so you can cruise. Okay.
You gotta outlet.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Is this true, Garen?
No comment.
At least I make that excuse.
Sure, okay.
I invented that reason.
Okay. When I'm frustrated, I buy myself a coffee drink. But
Well, that works too, and a chocolate.
yeah, chocolate. Yes.
So I said, oh, you know what? I want to get laid tonight because I lost a sale and I didn't get the painting didn't get sold. So then all of a sudden, an old trick messages me, hey, you want to play tonight? And I said, you know what? I wanted Jack Dixon, but you're the next best thing after Jack Dixon.
Okay.
So,
Did you tell him that?
no.
You're just stream of consciousness replying to him.
I was like, it's sort of like I gotta build up the scene.
Yeah.
So anyway, I don't even know why I'm telling you the
No,
background.
I love all the background.
this is
love
what we're
it.
here
This
for.
is what we're here for.
Anyway, so because I just felt like it was just so frustrating. Like I thought I was gonna sell, and I wish it was him, but and then someone calls me. In other words, someone's gonna validate me tonight. So that's
Exactly.
the best thing.
Exactly. Now, when you say an old trick, you mean a booty
hookup,
call.
a hookup,
Okay, all right.
hookup. Yeah,
All right.
I just like using the
No,
word
it's
trick.
funny. It's funny. Okay.
My vocab.
You're your own pimp.
My English is not good right now.
Oh, sure. Okay, now the English isn't good.
Because Danielle, we had fun in open mics.
So much fun.
So much fun. That was like I felt my college education
Yes.
in the U.S.
Same.
Anyway, so And this guy is, I'm on a limb here because he's a big drug user.
Oh,
Okay.
And I'm not, judging. I've done it, but I'm not,
Yeah.
And I'm a lightweight, like one line,
okay.
that's it.
But is he an intravenous drug user?
No, one of those functional.
Oh.
He does more.
Coke?
I don't know his arsenal, but arsenal of drugs. But I do know he's hardcore. But
Okay.
I don't want to know more.
Of course.
Yeah, just show up and then we'll have a good time. And
Right.
then, and then he said, hey, I'm gonna come over. Okay, blah blah. So he said, and I knew. So I just told myself, you know what? I'm just gonna say no if he offers. you
Oh,
know.
okay.
But then I was vulnerable.
Oh no. Okay.
So anyway, he comes over and blah blah, just chatting, and I said, okay, I'm kind of frustrated. He said, you want a party? And I said, well, I'm feeling very Kate Moss tonight. So
Okay.
I said, but I told him, me, I'm a lightweight. That's it. Okay, yeah, you don't have to do a lot. Just, how would I say it? I was a good team player.
Yes. Yes.
A good host. That's
Yes.
it.
Yes.
You received your hostess gift.
Yeah, and I was like, just I'm not gonna overdo it. Just like enough, not even
Coke.
just Coke. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought.
Right. I got it.
May have just half and that's to me is like I wasn't like Uma Thurman in
Yes.
Pulp Fiction like God damn
Yeah.
not like that.
Did a little bump.
That's it, like a key bump.
Yeah.
That's it.
Right.
Very Studio 54.
Okay.
So and then like okay, so we action started. Okay, pre-game.
Yeah.
Let's start this show and blah blah. And I said okay, so it was really we were getting into it, and I said, you know what, I need
Oh no.
reinforcement. So
Okay.
Viagra.
Oh,
I'm-
well, I was going to say, Coke is not good for sex, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's another thing. It's bad to mix Viagra and Coke too.
Oh, but you were
of-
like, here I go.
Well, I felt like okay, it was kind of like an
In
hour.
for a penny, in for a pound.
And I said, okay, maybe my Viagra's generic. Who knows if it's really potent?
Right.
So I said, okay, let me just take a pill, couple pills because generic you need 3 because it's only like small doses. So
Okay.
I needed 3 for a full effect.
Okay.
So okay, so I said, stand by. Daddy's gonna get his pills.
Okay.
But he was my daddy. So I got there, I got the pills, took it, and then went back to the room. The last thing I remember, I knew I was ready naked, but then I blacked out.
Oh my God.
Like I woke up, I was wearing clothes.
Oh.
There was like tissue paper on the floor. I went to the bathroom. The dental floss were all like,
What?
yeah. And then there were 2 pots of coffee.
Okay. Was the guy there?
He's gone.
Oh, shit.
Oh, before that, anyway, so I showed the
Painting?
to him.
Yeah.
And so when we were like still
Yeah.
in foreplay. And then he said, oh, that's a nice painting. Sell it to me.
Okay.
Because I told him the story that like,
Yeah.
sell it to me. He said, oh, okay. So I didn't mind because like I wanted to like, bitch, you're just high. You're not going to buy that.
Right.
So anyway, so I said that. We continued to play. And then that's it. I woke up like, where the fuck am I? Or what happened last night?
Yeah.
It was about 11 in the morning and I knew he came around 9.
PM the night before.
Yeah, and we kind of started playing, consciously. I was conscious until maybe 10:30.
Oh my God.
Was there alcohol too?
No, there was no alcohol. Because I don't drink.
wow.
I really don't do a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
And even that is like more of like, I just wanted to be fabulous, not
Right.
not-
Yes.
I get it. We all want to be fabulous.
Yeah, exactly.
We all
So,
have our Kate Moss.
Liza Minnelli,
Yes,
that's
right, of course.
Right, So it's like, what the fuck happened? Like,
Yes, that's so scary.
but at the same time, it's like, well, so you start to piece things together. So, yeah, so what happened here? So, and I like, okay, I took a shower, and that feeling like something happened last night. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I kind of looked
cleaned your
around.
teeth, like
something. And
Yeah.
then I made 2 pots of coffee.
Right.
So I said, did I wake up in the middle of the night and make coffee? And why would I do that? And where the fuck is he? So that was the biggest mystery. It's like,
Right.
what happened? So was
Yeah.
the whole thing just a big, just like...
A hallucination?
Yeah, it felt like the Dallas episode when JR was
dreamed it, yeah.
That's the old reference, right?
You know what? Nothing's too old for us.
Exactly. And we love TV, right?
Yeah, we love
yes.
TV.
We love TV,
Everybody
right?
loves JR.
Yeah.
Also, I never even watched that, and I know it.
Yes,
so, you
people
know what I
get
mean?
the reference.
Yes.
Yeah.
You could say the last episode of Newhart, or you could say
With
Saint
Susan-
Elsewhere, whatever.
Susan
We get it.
Plachette.
Yes, Suzanne Plachette. We get it.
So I was just kind of like, doing things. It's like, I was trying to find my sage brush.
Yeah.
To drive away. It's
You
like,
got to sage the place.
yeah, but it's like I couldn't find, so I just sprayed Febreze in case it might work.
Just thinking of like a shaman walking
Yeah.
around with like a thing of Febreze.
And then so I said, so you retrace everything.
Yeah, now you're living in Memento.
Memento. Yeah, exactly. That was the whole thing. It's like Christopher Nolan, the whole
Right,
thing.
right.
So I said, okay, I told Travis that's the name of my trick.
Yeah.
And then, told him I was going to go to the bathroom, and then went back. The last thing I remember, I was on top of him.
Okay.
So, and then, so I took Viagra. So I went back to the medicine tray.
It wasn't Viagra.
It was Ambien.
Oh.
3.
Oh my God.
Okay, I
3
thought.
tablets.
Okay, I was thinking this whole time that the Coke was the Ambien, but now I understand. You probably followed it, but so
I didn't know what was
Did you
happening.
know you had Ambien?
I have Ambien, but the thing is that when you buy Rite Aid prescriptions, they're all the same bottles if they're generic.
Well, yeah, it says what it is on it.
Well, now we know
Roy.
why the Rite Aid shut down.
Yeah, they're just handing out
Maybe
Ambien.
there's a case. No, they're all lined up.
Right, but I
Yeah.
mean, it says on it. Unless do you get home and take off the labels?
Girl,
Yeah,
do,
but-
you, do you think I look?
I mean, I don't know. For me, if I don't put my reading glasses on, I can't tell what's on the bottle.
It's also habit. Like, grab
Yes.
it because,
Yeah.
and the time. Like, okay, the morning meds are morning. My, blood pressure.
Yeah.
I'm a woman of a certain age.
Sure,
so,
sure.
So then I know that is like special occasion.
It's in a certain spot. You
Certain
just-
spots. So, and also like, when you're
You were high
really
and
horny.
horny.
and you're
yeah,
coked
right.
up.
Yeah, you kind of just grab
You're in a
everything.
hurry.
Yeah, I was like,
There's a guy waiting.
let's not waste time.
That's okay.
Yeah, let's not waste time.
So you went into the bathroom and saw that was the container that was out.
No, because this is what happened.
Okay.
So when I took the Ambien, which I thought was Viagra,
Right.
there were just enough pills, 3 pills. So this is enough, and I threw the bottle in the trash.
Oh, okay.
And then when I opened the trash, oh my God, it's the Ambien, not Viagra.
Oh, well, that in a sense that's good because at least you know what happened.
Yeah,
okay.
I know what happened.
Yes.
So it's like, that's like, oh, so that explains I passed out because of the combi. This is really, don't try this at home.
No.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say 3 Ambien without Coke would probably have made this happen anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think
but
you know
it's
what
also
I mean.
not good to mix it. I don't
Right.
think you want to mix Coke with
Anything.
most of anything.
Any.
Right.
Like liquor and Tylenol can be.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
or Benadryl is
Right.
bad. You
Yes,
know?
Right.
yes.
So
How long did it take, do you think, for you to zonk out?
I think it really well.
It sounds like 10 hours, 10 or 11
No,
hours.
I mean like from the time you took
Oh,
it to
from
the
the-
time he...
I feel like it was immediate.
yeah.
Like when I went back to the, after like I joined him like that.
It was really
wow,
fast.
Fast, yeah.
So he left you there?
Because he said I was snoring.
Okay. All
Well,
right.
okay, let's not jump there yet.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
So when I finally realized that, like, you know what, so one of this, like, I will never do this again. You know, you keep on telling me, because this is, it really scared me because I almost died. Come
Yes,
on.
It's
Yes.
really scary.
It's scary.
Yeah.
And, like, who knows what the long-term side effects I might have. you
Yeah.
know. So do a podcast when something happens.
Yes.
We'll do a memorial
Yeah.
podcast. We'll
So-
stage it with Febreze.
But the nice thing is like in the middle of all these, kind of craziness, or how would you call it, this like the moment of realization, like the movie that the denouement.
Yes.
I get a message from Venmo. Travis paid me.
No way.
He did. He bought the painting.
Oh, wow.
I thought
He
for
was
sure.
serious. Yeah.
I thought for sure he stole it. Did anyone else think he stole it?
No.
I thought for sure we were going to say he stole
Well, because the painting is still at my house, and he said
Yes.
the message
But so
was
he meant it.
Yeah, he meant it. I said, you know that Venmo.
Maybe it was an alibi. He's like laying the tracks in case something
Yeah.
happens to you.
He's like, in
no,
case
I
you-
thought he was alive.
That was in my thought. Maybe that's. But I was like thinking, to find out if a queen is dead, $1,500.
Oh, he paid the full amount?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
So we like Travis.
Okay, so
Yeah.
now we're back on board
We're
with
on,
Travis.
we're on
Yeah.
his side, even though he did leave.
Yeah.
You laying there.
And even though like he gave me a bump, I was like,
Yeah.
but you gave me a sale. I mean,
Yes,
like, it
a good
certified
sale.
me as an artist.
Yes.
How fabulous is that?
Very good.
Pretty great.
So that thing about and then that's when just I got the message from Venmo, and then he said delivered. Then I delivered to him, and that's when he said, "Oh, I left. You were snoring." So
He just thought you regular fell asleep.
yeah,
He
I
thought,
see.
So
Yeah.
you went, got your Viagra, came back, and then like probably just zonked out, and he was like, "Oh,
yeah,
he just fell asleep."
Yeah.
yeah. Like it's probably
He didn't think anything was wrong.
Right.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
like, this guy just zonked out on
Yeah.
me. I guess I'm boring.
Yeah, he just said that you were kind of like out of it, and then you just fell down, and then sleeping. I don't know, but at the same time, just like God, you should have
Yes,
You
of
know.
course.
He fell
So
down.
he didn't make the coffee.
I did. Well, Ambien makes you sleepwalk, right?
Oh, I forgot about
Remember,
that.
that's
Yes.
the side
does?
effect.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Driving.
They always say like people do weird shit on Ambien.
I don't know anything about it. I've never taken it.
So you got up and made coffee.
Yeah,
2 pots.
2 pots. Yeah.
Yeah,
And you didn't
I didn't
drink any.
it.
that's
yeah.
wild.
It was wild.
Wow.
You were up at like 4 a.m. making coffee.
I don't know. I don't know how this will part of that what happened, but like I have to say and I vividly remember my dream when I was that night.
Yeah.
Like I remember I was dreaming and I was jumping from one bed to another,
So to speak.
empty beds. though.
yeah.
So yeah.
Yes.
So I mean, really, literally, I survived.
You did.
You
I did. Yeah.
You literally did.
That is a great story.
So crazy.
Had you ever, obviously you had taken Ambien before, just like one.
Yeah, one half even.
Is it
Right.
for like insomnia?
Because it's a I don't know. Don't quote me on this. It's not. It's more of like a hypnotic drug. That's why you sleepwalk. Than opiate.
Okay.
It doesn't make you high. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
But-
Because it's is it similar to I keep wanting to say the wrong thing, but you know the natural one you can buy, but
Melatonin.
is it like melatonin that it makes your dreams crazy?
No.
Oh,
Because
does melatonin make your dreams crazy?
I think so. I mean, it makes mine, and I've heard other people say
Yeah.
like I don't like melatonin because it gives me crazy dreams.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
Have you taken it before?
No, but I know it's like, I have taken it and it didn't work at all. Like unfortunately, I just don't think anything natural works. I'm just like, give me the drugs.
You got to
because-
take the hardcore stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've been taking melatonin,
Yeah.
and it works perfectly for
Oh,
me.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Ambien, though, it's really like I still have Ambien. I usually take it when I'm going to the Philippines, so my sleep gets fucked.
You mean
Yeah.
on the plane?
Scared. Not on the plane. When
Oh,
you
when you
come
get
back,
back?
jet lag.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Then you have to work the next day.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
only
yeah.
for that. But
Okay.
because the thing with Ambien is that yes, you sleep, but when you wake up, it's fine, but it doesn't feel natural.
Oh.
You know that nap that's light, but
Yeah.
you know it's sleep.
It's
Yeah.
like hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're dry.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's
Like
a
not
weird feeling.
restorative.
Not exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not curing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 questions. Have you ever seen, what was his name? Travis again.
No.
But he did buy it.
He did.
You
Buy it. I delivered
to
it.
him.
I delivered it.
Okay. And have you ever met Mr. Dixon?
No.
No.
I haven't. But I've written a story about this in our, because Danielle and I would do essay shows.
Yes.
Yeah, and I performed it in Palm Springs. I don't know because he lives there, but I'm
got
waiting for the time.
What if you did another painting that wasn't as big and wasn't as expensive and reached out to him and said, just want to let you know I have this piece that is similar to the piece, but it's less expensive.
In fact, like when I got home before meeting Travis, before I got, when I got home and then the painting would get sold.
Yeah.
I told him, well, it's available now, and I didn't say hold the gallery, but if you have any interest, and then he didn't respond.
Okay.
So
Fuck
I guess
him.
move.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
But if I see him, I'm still like, I can make a painting.
Right.
I wish that's when you did the story on a stage, it had been recorded and you could have sent it to him. Only because I think like how many people, I mean, he's not, I don't know how famous he is because I'm not aware of the.
You're not into gay porn?
Not. Look, my life's not over yet.
Right.
I could get into gay porn.
Sure, why not?
So he might be like way more famous than I think because there's these sort of sub communities of fame that I don't know about. But like, I feel like it'd be pretty cool to realize like, oh, somebody did a story
I know.
and I'm a character in it, and like,
absolutely,
I'd be so touched. Like, I feel like he'd be so touched to be like, I'm in this guy's story.
I agreed because it was such a what I liked about what he said when I could not afford, because I also told him like, well, how much can you afford? I was willing to negotiate, but but then he said, well, I don't want to ask. I don't want you to
insult you,
sort of like devalue you,
right?
Yeah,
which was very okay. That's at least very, because other people, no, I can only do $800,
right?
That's kind of insulting.
Yes.
But he was very appreciative of the craft. That's why.
That's really well. You're appreciative of his craft.
Exactly.
It seems
just two artists honoring each other.
I know.
It just occurred to me that having sex with a porn star is probably the safest thing, right? Because they get tested all the time.
Tested all the time, and it's the same. It depends on your comfort level. Use your protection. I use PrEP.
Yeah.
All that. So
Okay.
Nowadays, I'm not afraid of HIV.
Why? Because it's
You're protected, but like I'm afraid of gout.
I hope you say that on stage.
I do sometimes in another story. Well, because HIV is manageable.
It's such a funny joke.
Gout is not.
because HIV is manageable. Oh my God! Wait, what is PrEP? You know what I've just realized?
Yeah.
I've seen that commercial a million times, and I don't think I know what it is.
So, pre-exposure prophylaxis, basically the medication you give to AIDS patients, to HIV patients, is the same
AZT?
medication. No, we're beyond that.
Oh, I'm talking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that the pre-exposure. So the medicine you give to HIV patients, or those living with HIV, is the same medication you give to prevent.
Okay.
So it kills the virus
virus.
on contact. 98%.
Are you serious?
efficacy.
So do you take? Sorry, if I'm really dumb about this, but is this a little like Plan B for women in the
Yes,
sense that
that's our Plan
Okay.
B. Yeah, because
You take it just before sex, or you always take it?
I'm taking it every day.
Every day, okay.
But there
Do
are.
you take it?
Yep.
Okay.
Because there are, you're a gay too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Now,
Very.
He's like,
I'm told.
we're very pro gay here.
Yeah.
So do you?
So it's the same thing as Plan
Yeah.
B. Like you also, if you're not taking it, and then you realize, I had sex with someone with HIV, you could do it like Plan B.
Yes. This is
post exposure.
This is also really dumb because I think the risk for women to contract HIV is much lower. But single women who are sexually active, would they take it?
good question.
The women in the sex work industry are encouraged to take it.
But single women who are playing the field, it's like use condoms is just going to be your safest bet, I would say.
Or women doing porn.
Yes.
A lot of them are taking
They take it.
They take it because
Good.
no one watches porn with condoms.
Right.
Right.
And they're probably also having sex with men who work in both industries, like straight and
both pronouns.
Both pronouns, yeah.
Don't be afraid to reach out to your favorite porn star. You never know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
I did it, and he ended up living with me for several years.
Wait, is that true?
Yes.
Really?
Wait, what?
Garen, way to bury the lead.
Yeah, this porn star I liked, I reached out to him once, and long story short, he ended up moving in. He was my roommate for several years. Yeah.
Who is this?
His name was Oliver Saxon. That was his porn name.
That's not very dick related.
Saxon?
Double X on there.
Yeah, double.
I know, but still, how is that?
She's looking him up.
Well, you never know if I've.
So wait a second. Did you have sex with him?
We have, yes. Yeah.
You have while he was your roommate.
I don't think we did well because he ended up getting in a relationship with somebody really quickly.
Okay.
And then he moved in with us.
Oh, awkward.
Yeah. And then after they broke up, we screwed around a little bit. And then he moved. He's in Colombia now. This is the
guy who lives in this
boy in
sitcom.
Colombia, yeah.
set.
Who's been scammed?
The three walls.
The scammed guy.
Yeah.
That guy's been through a lot.
Oh, he's very college boy kid looking.
Yeah. Well, not anymore. Now
Yeah.
he's shaman.
He's a
long
bear
hair.
now.
No, he's not a bear. He's a twunk. But
Twonk?
he's
Is that former twink?
twink who's bulked up a little more.
That's the
Oh.
the evolution of the gay
Yeah.
man.
God.
Is this
Gotcha.
our new podcast where two middle-aged women just
Yes.
learn everything about gay
What?
culture? And we
What?
just the whole time
What
we're
do you
like,
do?
are
Why
like,
not?
What?
I mean-
Do you scissor?
Come
What?
on, I mean, we're allies, right?
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
I like.
Oh, happy Pride, right?
Yes,
Pride.
happy
That's-
Pride.
it's a
Oh
good
my
thing
God,
too,
it's
yeah.
Pride Month.
Pride Month.
Roy, thank you so much for
Yeah.
being here.
Thank you.
This was
fun.
so much
Thank
fun.
you.
Tell everyone where they can find your art one more time.
So, Roy Cruz Art on Instagram and roycruzart.com.
Okay, it's
And-
CRUZ.
CRUZ, ROYCRUZ art. And then every Sundays, except tomorrow, I am at Larchmont at one, basically I'm on the sidewalk by 138 Larchmont
Okay.
Boulevard. So I'm there every Sunday, 8 to 2, selling my art and spreading joy.
Are you on the
Love
same
it.
side of the sidewalk as the farmer's market?
Across from
the
farmer's market.
Okay.
So I
got it.
don't get to. It's very, a lot of people there.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
and,
And
I'm,
you can go into the diptyque
Yeah.
and know what it is.
Yeah,
I still like the idea that it's a.
Place where you dip your hands.
yeah.
What are those sandwiches called?
French dip.
French
French
dip.
dip. Thank
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Thank you.
That,
Thank you.
that
Yeah.
would actually be better, I think.
Yeah. All right. Well, we will be back right after this with what did we learn today?
Everything.
So much. Kristine,
Danielle.
do you want to learn what we learned today?
I hope you're going to teach me some stuff.
First of all, the videos I was talking about are called Hi Ho.
Okay.
That's all I know. They showed up in my Facebook.
Yeah.
So look for Hi Ho videos.
They were like, we show these to hoes.
It's like kids meet a drag queen. Like that's one of the titles. So you can find it hopefully that way. Okay. What does this mean, Garen? We learned right away that this is indeed a podcast.
That is the first thing we said.
We did?
This is a podcast. Yes.
This is a podcast. Okay. Downtown Los Angeles skyscrapers and modern buildings are generally engineered to survive earthquakes up to a magnitude 8.0 or above without collapsing. However, survival does not mean undamaged. Severe shaking could shatter glass, break utilities, and render many structures uninhabitable, particularly older or unretrofitted properties. I thought they had to retrofit them.
I think it's an ongoing process. Because mine was just done 2-3 years ago, maybe.
Oh, I see. The man who recovered from locked-in syndrome and launched a podcast is Jake Handel, sometimes spelled Handel. The Jake Handel story, often referred to simply as Blink. He suffered from stage 4 acute toxic progressive leukoencephalopathy,
Nailed it.
which left him paralyzed and unable to speak for nearly 10 months. Although doctors believed he was brain dead and placed him in hospice, oh my God, Handel was fully conscious and aware the entire time. Oh my God, this is a nightmare. Initially only able to communicate by blinking. Blink features his miraculous journey of survival and rehabilitation while incorporating a true crime twist about the mysterious circumstances surrounding his illness.
Yeah, it's a very so the podcast is pretty riveting. He's got a very dysfunctional family in certain ways, but then I listened to the whole thing and I still wasn't quite clear what the true crime twist was.
Oh, okay.
It felt like a bit unresolved because it was like he kind of tries to insinuate that the whole time his girlfriend had maybe
Planned on keeping him
like
in the
done
bed.
something, but I was like, are you proving it though? Like, or you just think that? Like,
That's frustrating.
did I miss an episode? I don't know.
Yeah.
There's part of me that's like, what am I missing here? I think I'm going to read up on Wikipedia or some explainer because I came out of it at the end going, I don't think you proved your thesis. You know, like when you.
Yes.
And I get frustrated when I listen to an entire, like, I think it's 10 episodes.
Whoa, that's a lot.
It's a lot of a podcast. And then I go, no, you can't do this. You can't end and not have a real ending.
But aside from that, is it worth it? Is it interesting?
Aside from that, I think it's very interesting.
Okay.
His
So I'll
story.
just go in knowing that.
His story is very interesting.
Waking up from a coma and speaking a different language is an extraordinary phenomenon. Medically known as foreign language syndrome or bilingual aphasia, it occurs when severe brain trauma or stroke disrupts the brain's language networks. When the brain sustains damage in areas that control the primary language, it can temporarily lose access to the native tongue. During recovery, the brain may recognize and utilize pathways holding a previously acquired long dormant or even rudimentary second language. In credible clinical cases, patients generally possess some prior contact, basic training, or exposure to the language they begin to speak. That makes sense. That is crazy.
Yeah, it's so crazy.
Ambien is a sedative hypnotic prescribed for, insomnia. Its most common side effects include next-day drowsiness, dizziness, and a drugged feeling. Oh, that's terrible.
That's how I wake up anyway. I can do that naturally with my own brain chemicals.
Serious risks include complex behaviors like sleepwalking and sleep driving.
Fuck that.
Severe allergic reactions and physical dependence if taken long-term. Ambien is associated with dangerous parasomnias, activities performed while not fully awake, followed by total amnesia of the event, sleepwalking, and sleep driving. Jesus, cooking, eating, or making phone calls while asleep.
Oh my God. Imagine the calls you would make.
Engaging in sexual activity while asleep. This would be a good Law and Order.
Yes.
Is there consent? This would be a really good SVU.
I wonder if it's already happened.
It probably has.
God. Wouldn't it be great if you just...
A season, every season they have a story.
They probably do.
Wouldn't it be the best if your job was just to come up with the Law and Order ideas, but you didn't have to write the episodes, but they were just like, all right, listen, you're in a room. We're in the room.
Right.
We're in an office. They're bringing us coffee all day. Not you all day.
No.
But like me all day. And pastries. I know you don't want them all day, but I do. And then all we have to do is come up with the fucking pitches for the episode ideas.
So this brings me to a question, something I've been thinking about.
Yeah.
Because I told you I only have access to the most recent Law and Orders. I can watch old Law and Orders, but they have commercials.
Yeah.
So my memory is that the old Law and Orders that, ripped from the headlines would do a little more to disguise that. It just seems like, okay, so this is obviously that case. This is obviously that case. I don't remember it being so blatant. They did this one that was, not only was it the Matthew Perry thing, but they literally say, oh, like Matthew Perry in the episode.
Yeah.
So I was like, so you're trying to have it both ways? Like, you're ripping it off. And then they did one that was clearly Mario, not Mario, who's the guy, Mario, the guy who shot the healthcare exec.
Luigi
Mangione.
Luigi Mangione.
Mario's brother.
Mario's brother.
Yeah, because Mario and Luigi.
Yes.
And I was like, this is kind of lame that it's so ripped. I don't know. It just seems like
Too on the nose.
Yeah.
You want it to be like adjacent but not exact.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't do the thing that he was so handsome, but they did that everyone loved him and everyone. So it's.
But he was like balding.
He was handsome.
Oh, okay.
They just didn't constantly comment on it.
They couldn't because then they'd have to comment on themselves.
What do you mean?
Because they're all good looking. Do you know what I mean? Where it's like everybody is right and TV is better looking than real people.
That's funny.
So if they're like, look at how handsome, they'd be like, but I mean, look at us.
The other thing is because
Why did you gesture at me when you did that?
Yeah,
because look at us.
Look at this hideous swamp monster sitting next to me.
That's not what
Garen,
you meant.
I know.
I said, look at us. Like, because look how good we are.
Oh,
Looking.
I got you.
Yeah.
I'm confused. I'm defensive.
Yeah, defensive for no reason.
For no reason.
That's not what you
It was a
meant.
compliment.
I meant the opposite.
The opposite.
Jeez.
Opposite day. He's interpreting. But the other thing is because it's current, everything's on video. So it's like they have a character who just watches the videos and tells them, okay, he's on 5th Street. Now he's going.
So they have a lot of cameras now, like
Yeah, so
England.
Like England?
You know how everything's on CCTV in England?
More than here?
Fuck yeah. I wish it was like that here. Whenever you watch a British crime drama, they can see everything because everything's on CCTV. So that hasn't been the case in the US, but we've gotten more like of filming things now, I think, in cities and such. I mean,
Flock cameras?
Flock cameras? I don't know.
Flock. That's
and traffic cameras and
like
7-Elevens have cameras and homes have cameras.
Right.
So there is more footage.
Right.
If a crime exists, they're like, did an S camera get anything? Check the neighbors. Like there's more of that going on with police work, right?
I just think it makes it less. It's like the cell phone. Like it makes you have to write to fit it, so it's less it's less inherently dramatic.
Yes,
as is the invention of the cell phone, because now you can contact anyone anytime, as opposed to being in an actual dangerous situation or not being able to reach someone. Like writers have to find new ways to make obstacles because so many of the obstacles have been taken out.
Yes.
So yeah. So I was just curious, was it always that like on the nose that, oh, we are doing this thing that happened? But I guess it was.
Maybe. I don't, as much as I reference Law and Order and know sort of it as an entity and know it's sort of the basic plot of it, because I think if you watch one, you get it. You have to watch a second to know. Yeah. But you go, this is a cookie cutter. It's a refillable
formulaic,
bucket. And so I don't know the show that well. I'm not a Law and Order aficionado. I know for a lot of women it's their kink.
It's their thing, yeah.
Where they watch and they love it and they can watch it all over again. But for me it's more of that like I'm in the hospital, so that's what I'll watch.
Oh, I see.
It's not my thing that I'll watch a ton of. I have at times been like, let's put on a Law and Order, but like, it's not my favorite.
Right.
I think I'm much more of a police procedural than, because Law and Order is the courtroom one, right?
It's both. It's Law and Order, Chris.
Yeah.
So the first half is the police procedural, and the second half is the court case.
I don't love court cases. To watch court, I find the courtroom to be a snooze for me for the most part.
See.
But crime stuff,
Gotcha.
detectives, I'm all over it.
I got it.
So yeah. What else, guys, before we say goodbye to this episode that's been really fun?
I think we should just say goodbye to this episode.
I think we should put this episode to bed. Yeah. I'm tucking it in.
Aww.
But it's going to be like
giving it some Ambien.
A cotton sheet because it's hot.
Yes.
You want a crisp cotton when it's hot.
Yes.
And a crisp cotton pillow because then you can flip it over. It stays cool. I'm going to have a fan blowing on this episode.
I love it.
Windows open because it's cooled down.
Teddy bear.
Little teddy bear tucked in right next to the episode. And we're going to say goodnight to it. And then we're going to say until next time, remain calm.